Hello YouTubers, welcome back to GQR Diagnostics and Repair, where my job is to save you money. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm working on a Ford Escape 2013. It's a 4-cylinder automatic front-wheel drive. Customer complained that the vehicle is having a hard time starting. Okay, randomly doesn't start. So battery is good. That was tested. The alternator was good, and they dropped it off last night so I can look at it. So let's take a quick look. Alright, so one of the first things that I like to check when I'm working in a situation like this is to make sure the security, in case like in this case, the key is working. No security lights stays on, like that one right there on the corner. You turn on and goes off. So see, nada. Let me try one more time. My personal belief right now, it is the ignition switch. Could be on this kind of vehicle, the electrical part. Okay, or sometimes the switch itself, the mechanical part inside, develop a lot of play, and you turn the key, but the shaft is behind. It doesn't turn at the same time. So it's something to keep in mind. Because here, all that extra play there, it shouldn't be there. Alright, so that is my belief. Like, see, all the extra play should not be there. So that is wrong. Alright, well, let's troubleshoot this together. Hopefully this helped. And if you haven't done it already, please, the only thing I ask is subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. Where are you watching this video from? Let me know. Would like to know who is watching. Maybe another country, another state. I will appreciate it. And let's fix this car. The first thing that we need to do to troubleshoot this problem, it's going to be to remove the cover here of the steering on the steering wheel, behind the steering wheel. So there are 3 bolts, I believe. Let me switch here. There are 1, 2, 3 bolts. They are 732 millimeters, 732nd or 732, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I hope you guys can see it. I can use you can use a deep or shallow socket. Okay, whatever you have available, use that. And let's get into the repair. Okay, so let's get here. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's 1. All 3 are the same length, so you should not be worried about which one goes where. No big deal. Just put them together so you don't misplace them. The next thing we're gonna do, get a little bit more working space here, because I like to drop the steering wheel when I can. So we're gonna remove this cover here. So we're gonna pull. Be gentle here. Pull. There you go. Now we pull away. Easy. Okay. Now we're gonna pull the lever here. I'm gonna drop it so you can keep a little bit more room on the top. Okay, so let me do this. It's challenging trying to do everything with one hand. Okay, so bear with me. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna just pull down. We should be able to, yeah, there you go. Now we're gonna come this way. And we should be able to just attach everything here. There you go. And be careful, as usual. Things are very brittle because each of the vehicle. And sometimes it doesn't matter how careful you are. Sometimes you just cannot avoid it. Okay, now we're gonna lift them up. Here. Okay, let's see if I can show this a better angle. No, I need to be able to pull this down and forward. And now I gotta twist it because the way this thing is. There you go. Now pull down. Now we're gonna twist towards the driver's side and pull towards the back of the car. Kind of, you know, tricky. And here is our ignition switch with the electrical part, the electrical portion here. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, let's see what we gotta do. Okay, yeah. So right there on the back, it should be, let me hold this, a tab that we need to press. Okay, right there between. Let's see if I can do it again with one hand. I'm gonna use this 90, press there, and pull back. Oh, there's another one here too. So we're gonna do that. The top one is already released, so you press in and pull back. There you go. Now we have the clock spring on the way. All right. Nice. All right. Let me pause the video so I can take a quick look and keep going. All right, so I figured it out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to open the ignition switch. I'm gonna turn steering wheel, okay, with the big opening on the bottom so I can place the camera, I guess. And hopefully you guys can see. Let me see, here. All right, so let me do this. Nope, okay. Let's take this thing off. It's annoying. Okay, this is already detached, right? You can see that it moved. In case you forgot or you missed it, you press here, press and pull. Same thing on the top, press and pull to the outside of the car. Now what you want to do, we're just going to tilt this like this, and it comes out. Perfect. Okay, so far so good. Here, this is your electrical part. We're gonna put the key on the ignition so that way it can be recognized by the vehicle, okay? And we're gonna feel if it does have any play. It doesn't, okay? This is the big opening. That's why my screwdriver is moving. But 1, 2, lights came on, car turns on, no problem. No extra play here, okay? Stays in place. Let's do it again. Perfect. Okay, we know this part is good. Okay, this part is good. We don't have to mess with it. That part, it needs to move when I move the key, okay? So sometimes it does, but right there, okay, right there, it's now moving. Let me move this out of the way. Probably you guys might be able to see that, the key. Okay, it is an area, there you go. It's now moving. That extra play is what is causing the vehicle not to start. Okay, that empty movement, that's the one I was showing you in the beginning. So if I hold this there, you can see the key actually all would have to travel before start moving here. So this is the part that is wrong, that is bad. So we're gonna replace it. That's how we troubleshoot, and we can know that what we're gonna replace is the only part that is bad. All right, so I will order the part and I will resume the video. Okay, next thing, very, very important, before we start to remove the ignition switch housing, okay, remember to disconnect the battery. It's always a good practice when you're messing or moving things around near the airbag, okay, disconnect the battery. It's better to be safe than sorry, okay, because what we need to do here, we're gonna use this tool to come here and very gentle. I'm gonna disconnect it right there so we can see this bolt. That's what we're gonna go after. So we have to loosen up this bolt and remove it to be able to remove the whole housing. Okay, the next thing to be mindful, it is this wire here. Let's see if I can remove it just by pure feel here. There you go. Yeah. So you can see that little tab there. Press it and pull. We're going to move it out of the way so that way by accident we don't damage it. So let's remove this for now. Let's see if we can do it here. Trying to get best angle. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let me position the camera right. Alright. So we're gonna use chisel and hammer. Come here. We're gonna go on this area here. I'm gonna put a dent. There it is. Thankfully, these ones, they're not super tight. Okay, with a torque. There's the bolt right there. You can see the indentations. Now this, very important. I forgot, wear your safety glasses when you're hitting this part. The next thing here, we have a bolt that we have to remove here. So let's see. I believe this is going to be a 732 again. Yep, Indeed it is. Let's see. See if I can. We're gonna rotate the steering wheel. Hopefully we have a good angle because I don't have a swivel right now. I'm just hoping that I can. Indeed we did. Nice. Let's see, there's one. Oh, it's another one here on the bottom. I believe it's this one right here. Right there. Let's remove this one. Let's see. It's another one here. Oh my goodness. So many now. Okay, let me put the camera in place that I can use two hands. I'm trying to give you a good view. Okay, now that all the bolts are removed here, okay? What we're gonna do, we're gonna be very gentle with this, okay? We're gonna use our tool. I'm gonna go here and push back. Very gentle. Because it has to free from this area and from here from the bottom. Right here, okay? So do not force it. Okay, you see how kind of like free up? So be very patient here, okay? You don't want to damage your clock spring because you are impatient. Now we're gonna disconnect this right now here too, just in case. The next thing that we're gonna do, we're going to remove this electrical attachment here. It'd be easy if I have both hands, but I want to make sure that I can show you guys, and hopefully you guys can duplicate this easier with two hands. There's now I have to hold this there. Give me a second. Right here. I think that's good. Comes out. And that's how you remove it. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, don't do it. Use your common sense. If this is more than you can handle, don't do it. Don't try to save a little bit of money and potentially create an extra issue here. All right, so just be mindful of that. I just want to hold it here, so that way nothing turns. All right, so far so good. Next thing, we got to remove this part right here. Be careful, be mindful of this. There's plastic, and this is like 12 years old vehicle, so this is what received the signal for your key. So we want to make sure we take care of it. Next thing, here we got to remove the ignition switch, because our switch, it should be fine. So here we should be able to open this and push somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is. And reuse this. You can leave it there. And here is the part that it goes bad. See all that play here? It's one area. It's gonna get a bunch of play. Anyhow, so this is the part that is bad. We're going to replace it.